I call this meeting of the Pinellas County School Board, August 5th, 2022, to order. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, Mr. Hendrick, are there any recommended changes to the agenda?
There are no changes, Madam Chair.
All right. Do I have a motion and a second to adopt the agenda?
I have an item I'd like to pull, number
Okay.
5.7.
I'm sorry, what number?
5.7
Okay.
from the consent agenda. And then with that, I will make a motion that we approve the amended agenda.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Edmond? Okay. And do we vote? We're going to discuss 5.7 first.
No, let's vote.
Okay. All those in favor of the changes to the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, passes.
And that's a vote to adopt the amended agenda.
This is a special called meeting. We only have public comment on agenda items. And Mrs. Houck, I can assume there's nobody.
That's correct.
Okay, got it. Today, we only have the consent agenda, so we'll move directly to that. Now, this is where Mrs. Cook.
After we vote on the consent, then we'll look at 5.7 because
Okay.
now it's a non-consent.
Okay, so do I have a motion to adopt the consent, to approve
Approval
the
of the
agenda?
consent agenda.
Okay, a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, Ms. Cook?
Okay, the reason why I pulled this is on the 23rd, 24th. On the 24th, we have the superintendent's roundtable.
Yes.
That starts. The foundation may or may not be able to move the time, but I think to be safe, I'm going to ask that maybe we consider moving the meeting to 9:30. Gives a little extra time for our meeting, should we have public speakers and everything. It'll also give Mr. Hendricks a moment to kind of gather his thoughts before he goes in for the superintendent's roundtable
And the superintendent's roundtable is where?
at the Education Foundation.
So if we do 9:30, 10:30, will you have enough time?
Yeah, I talked to Dr. Byer. She's willing to maybe move the time back a little bit, but they do have a large crowd expected, and she didn't want to move the date. So I think we
Okay.
can make it work.
So you are okay with
Yeah.
this? Okay, so the meeting would be at 9 or 9:30, shall we make it?
I think 9:30 is fine.
9:30, okay.
So Madam Chair, why don't we take a motion, a second, to put the main motion on the table?
Okay.
And then if Mrs. Cook would like to make a motion to amend.
Okay, I have a motion, I have a change from the August 23rd meeting. It was supposed to be on Tuesday. We're going to move it to the 24th at 9:30, and then there's the superintendent's roundtable. Do I have a motion?
We'll have a motion on the main recommendation.
So basically, you have to put the 10 o'clock on the floor.
Right.
Then I'll amend it.
Okay, so 10 o'clock school board meeting followed by the superintendent's roundtable.
So do we have a motion on the superintendent's recommendation as it stands on the agenda?
Move the meeting.
Motion.
Okay,
Okay.
second?
Second.
Second.
Okay,
Second by
now,
Ms.
I make a motion that
Okay.
we amend it to read 9:30 for the board meeting instead of 10 o'clock.
Okay, and then,
Second. Oh, go ahead.
okay, so Ms. Cook, Ms. Hine, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes. All right,
Thank you.
seeing no further business, this meeting is adjourned.